Hello everybody, welcome on back to another brand new episode of Taste Test here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus Rex. My name is Sean and every Wednesday and Saturday I try the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition for your viewing pleasure. For more, subscribe and ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos. If you have a suggestion, comment section down below what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of the show. Today we have 3 lays, but the first one is this one. It is bacon grilled cheese. I'm very excited. It's part of their Do Us a Flavor. It's a finalist. There are 3 flavors, and thankfully it's on the back so I don't have to memorize it. You have the bacon grilled cheese. You have the Valentina and Lime, and you have the Lay's Wavy with a Korean style fried chicken, which I know the Beeb is very excited about. This was the only one I was able to find today, and it's probably the most exciting flavor for me personally as a fan of grilled cheese. I do actually like Lay's, so I'm excited about it. I like that they've been doing this. I think they've done this every year for several years, where they bring in flavors. I think they have figured out that they shouldn't put them regionally, because that was the problem last year, was they did like regional flavors and I was only able to find one of them, but you could find the other. It was a big pain, and I'm sure that a lot of people were annoyed with it, so hopefully they learned their lesson and they fixed it with this one. So let's jump in and try these. Try all 3. Okay, so you try all 3 flavors, you vote, and then you determine who wins $1 million. Feel free to vote for me, by the way. I know that I didn't submit any of these. I mean, I submitted all of them. They were all my idea. I'm a brilliant flavor man. But, you know, give me $1 million. Thank you. Okay, I think there's the grilled cheese in there a little bit. It's pretty potatoey. I don't know. I don't know that Lay's always does a great job with their flavor or their scents, but that artificial bacon flavor is so bad. It's so bad. It's surprisingly potent as well. Yeah, it just like Okay, I can taste the bacon. Maybe it was a bad first chip. I ate 3 of them, which might be a record for this show. I usually only eat like 1 or 2. And then they go to a good home. It's an interesting note to start off on. I think grilled cheese would be fine, but also it's kind of a plain flavor. They already have like a sour cream and cheddar. The Ruffles, they already have whatever the cheddar flavor is of the actual Lay's. So I think you have to come up with a flavor variant that makes it enticing or interesting. Obviously, it's a finalist, so people were interested in it. I have trouble with the artificial meat flavor. I don't really, I mean, aside from the Doritos, those 2 late nights, the Supreme Taco Supreme and the cheeseburger, those are the only 2 times that like an artificial meat flavor has actually been good. This one's a little bit rough, but I did warm up to it and start to actually taste the bacon itself. It tastes so fake and weird right off the bat, but a couple chips in, I was like, okay, I can taste it a little bit. I don't think it has enough of the grilled cheese flavor in it. I need it to be a little bit toastier. I think this would be a good candidate for like an extra toasty chip. Like I talk a lot about on this show, like use the base flavor and then iterate on top of it. If these were like a slightly burned cheese with the bacon flavor, I think that could have been a really nice push through of the flavor concept. But as it is, they're fine. I imagine that I'll eat some more of these, but I also wouldn't be surprised if I look at them and go like, I'm good, find them a good home. So there you go. I wonder how they'll stack up with the other ones. So stay tuned for that. Fortunately for me, it didn't take very long to find the other 2 Do Us a Flavor flavors. I was actually notified that they are available in the smaller bags as well. Those were found at Walmart, but what I ended up buying were the 2 bigger bags. They were $2.50 each when I bought those. I might have bought the other ones for $3.50, and they were like on rollback, which is like kind of a weird thing, but they were also found at Walmart. And those other 2 flavors are Valentina and Lime, which is here, and we have, and this is the one that the Beeb is really excited about. It is the Korean style fried chicken. She loved those Flamin' Hot Doritos that we had on the channel not too long ago that I believe were Walmart exclusive. Either way, we've bought a few more bags because she's enjoyed them so much. So she's very excited about this because Those are Korean style barbecue. Now we have Korean style fried chicken. So she's very excited about these. Let's jump in and try them. We'll try these last. Bam. For some reason, I thought that story was going to be longer. I don't know. Valentina and Lime is probably the flavor that is the least exciting to the both of us. With grilled cheese for myself, the Korean style fried chicken for her, and then Valentina and Lime is basically here so that I hit 100% completion, which in some cases that's an A+. So 100%, batting 1,000. But are these chips batting 1,000? Let's find out. We actually just had some lime chips. Ooh, I like these. I like the smell of them. There's like a good kind of hot sauce flavor or scent to it that has like a little bit of that citrus tinge. And what I was gonna say is that we just had the twisted lime chips on the channel not too long ago. That's the opposite. Or what? That's what I was going for. Woohoo! Oh, man. Straight into, like, the sore spot. Ow. Let's try another one that's going to be less painful. Okay. I like these. There's a good little kick of spice. I'm not getting a ton of the lime flavor, which was such a pleasant surprise with the twisted lime Doritos that I just had. Either in the far distant future or recently. Who knows what that saying is. I wish there was a little bit more of the lime kick, just because I like that. I like that flavor combination. Like, here's a hot, and like it's just a little bit of citrus on it. It works really well. But this is just a good. I guess technically this is Mexican salsa picante, easy peasy. I do like that they just put the full bottle there. Now you can even see like some of the nutrition facts leaking onto the side there. I like these. It is going to be one of those. Again, I'm not a big spice guy, so it would be like just a small handful, eat it, and then work through this bag pretty slowly. I do think that the smaller like gas station size bag would be pretty helpful with that. That feels like a good size for these, but I don't think that this is a bad buy. Again, it's like $2.50, so it's kind of hard to bypass, if you're even just mildly curious about it. $2.50 is that right in that sweet spot. I think 2 to 4 is that range of like, yeah, I get it. But these are really good. I do wish there was a little bit more of a lime kick, just because I really enjoyed those Doritos for that very specific kind of weird flavor. Yeah, these are solid. These would be my number one so far. It didn't have a high bar to clear, okay? I didn't love the grilled cheese sandwich. You saw that. All right, let's try this last one. Korean style fried chicken. Oh, by the way, I should point out, right after I cough, these are wavy. The other two are just the regular. This is the wavy. I recorded that other portion of the video, so maybe I pointed that out. I don't know. Who knows? This chip is huge. What? Okay. No. I'm curious to see if the Beeb enjoys these. I have a really, really tough time typically with the like artificial meat flavor, essentially. The only good meat related items I've had are the late nights, the Doritos and the cheeseburgers. Those are really good. The tacos are available again, and I hope they bring back the cheeseburger, because those were really solid. But all of them just taste bad. I really don't like them. I've had we had the Baconator Pringles, we had the Moa burger, which was a weird Halo thing. And we had a bunch of the we had a bunch of them on the show in the past, and they just never quite hit the spot. I think the thing that helps the Doritos late night taco is it's such a minor flavor where all of the other flavors are combined. Like if you take the taco, it's like, oh, you're getting that lettuce and the tomato and the cheese and the chip acts like the shell, and it's this whole combination of flavor. Whereas this is very specifically like fried chicken, and that's like the flavor. It just doesn't taste right. It's off. I don't like it. I'm not the biggest like chicken guy in the first place, but I think that it sometimes on the show we have, hey, it's accurate, but I don't like it. I think that this is both like just not a good flavor and not super accurate. It tastes bad. Ugh. No, thank you. I don't know which one I dislike more. I definitely like the Valentine one. I don't think the other one. I would not be surprised if the fake bacon gave me the literal exact same reaction of, bringing up those exact things. Who knows? Maybe an instant replay here. You're putting a lot on your editing plate there, Sean. Look, I love the Do Us a Flavor. I think that they are a fantastic thing to do. They are $2.50 to $3.50, depending on where you find them. Or what time you buy them at a Walmart, apparently. And you can find them in smaller bags, which even then runs those on a deal. Sometimes they're 2 for $4, and that's a pretty sweet deal to get as well. I love the idea. I wish the execution was better. I don't know that I've had one of these that have been like through the roof great. And the important, I would even say imperative piece of information here is that thankfully we were able to find all three. I think it was last year where they only put one out per region. And it's like, well, that's not helpful. And I'm sure you could probably get a bottom online or something like that, but that's not what I want out of this. I don't necessarily need to just go on the internet and order a bunch of crap, okay? I have bad enough spending habits, but at least if I have to get up and go to the store, there has to be a level of effort before I make a purchase, not just I'm sitting on my couch and I bought 17 bags of chips. So thankfully they brought them back and they are readily available across the country, assumedly, or at least in my area, which would indicate that they would be available. All three flavors would be available all over the place. So I'm glad that I got to try them. Thank you, Lay's, for fixing that because it was a huge problem last year. I just wish your flavors were a little bit better. I think they did 2 runs one year where they did like international and like you send in a flavor like America flavor or whatever. They're worth trying if you're interested in them. I really only like the Valentina and Lime. Well, there's the cheese. Great. The grilled cheese are just sitting in a bag in here. Fantastic. Anyway, take your pick. Grab what you want. Grab what you're interested in. If you like them, great. If you aren't interested, you're not missing out on anything. None of these are run out and buy them. I would say of like the chips that I've tried recently, the Twisted Lime, the Doritos Twisted Limes were just so bizarre that they were fun to try. Then I don't think any of these give that flavor profile a run for its money. I don't think these are, I don't know. I guess they're kind of worth making. The grilled cheese is such a miss. Those sucked. I don't know. I'd say Valentina and Lime #1. I don't even care how you order the other 2. But if you have thoughts, opinions, rankings, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm okay with them. I'm glad that they're here. Glad that they're readily available. Wish the flavors were better. There you go. Again, you can leave your suggestions down there as well. What it is, where to find it, you might see it on a future episode of the show. The best way to see that is, bam, subscribe right over here. If you want to be notified, you can ring the bell down below. Then you can check out this playlist right here, which updates every Wednesday and Saturday with brand new episodes of Taste Test. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and as always, bon appetit.